This video describes how instructors can use the Submission Views tab in a quiz to customize students' ability to view specific types of feedback, class averages, and statistics once a quiz has been completed. To allow students to view quiz feedback once they've submitted their quiz or once the quiz is closed, please follow these steps. This setup can either be completed when creating the quiz or after the quiz is over. Click Activities and Quizzes from the course navbar. Click on the chevron next to the quiz in which you'd like to allow students to view their feedback. Select Edit from the drop-down menu. Click on the Submission Views tab. While in the Submission Views tab, you can either allow students to see their results right away using the default view, or you can customize when students receive feedback using the Additional Views option. Using the default view. The default view setting controls what students are permitted to see by default after completing their quiz. Please note, the default view is automatically set up to show attempt score and overall attempt score. If you are satisfied with this option, leave the default settings as they are. If, however, you wish to allow students to see more than their final score, or final score for each attempt if you've allowed more than one attempt, you'll need to alter the default settings. When editing the default view, select Yes under Show Questions to make the quiz questions viewable to students. Then decide how you'd like your questions displayed. Show Questions Answered Incorrectly displays only questions answered incorrectly by the student and instructor feedback. Show Questions Answered Correctly only displays questions that have been answered correctly by the student and instructor feedback. Show All Questions Without User Responses displays all questions without the student's responses nor instructor feedback. Show All Questions with User Responses displays all questions, user responses, and instructor feedback. Show Question Score and Out of Score displays the number of points each question was worth and the grade the student achieved for each question. Note, you'll need to check off Show Question Answers if you want your students to see the answers to each quiz question. Click Save. Adding an additional view. If you would like quiz feedback to be released automatically to students on a specific day and time, such as a week after all students complete their quiz, or if you'd like students to be able to access the submission view for a limited amount of time immediately after completing their quiz, you will need to create an additional view. To do this, from the Submission Views tab, click on the Add Additional View button. Give the view a name. For example, Post-Exam View. Select a date and time when this view will take effect, and select the applicable view option available to students. IP address. If you enabled IP restrictions when students took the quiz, you can check this setting to transfer these IP restrictions to the submission view as well. This means that students can only access the submission view if they are connected via an approved IP address. This can be useful if you want students to only access the quiz and submission view from a single location, such as on campus. Important: the limit amount of time in minutes for which this view is available after the quiz is submitted option allows students to review the quiz for a short period of time immediately after submitting their quiz. This box should not be selected if you want students to review their quiz and their feedback at a future date at an in-class review a week later, for example. Click Save once you're happy with all of your options. You now have the steps involved in allowing students to review their quiz immediately upon completion or to customize students' view at a later date and time. Thank you for watching this video.